Hi guys, it's CalamitiesDawn here and welcome to a different type of video this time. I recently bought a whole bunch of Temporal Forces packs and decided to open them. I tried to make a nice looking border around the cards to show the ones that we're looking for. Now, I have to preface here that I'm a massive Suicune fan, so even though Walking Wake isn't exactly Suicune, it's like the ancient version of Suicune, I have to get all the cards for that. And, you know, I like Gengar and such, so I wanted to get those done as well. So within the first pulls or so, we don't really get anything great. I also, before anybody tells me in the comments, I do need to eventually get a camera specifically for doing card openings. I tried to make do with what I had, and when I was recording, the footage looked great. Now that I'm editing it, it looks terrible and I have to apologize. I've done my best to try and make it look as crisp as I can get it, unfortunately. I also had trouble with the lighting because it's ridiculous. If I use the natural light in front of my window, it looks crappy. So I had to get a camera light and it still looked crappy. It looks better than the natural light, but it still looked crappy. So we went through some of these reverse hollows and hollows. Even though they're common, I've kept them because I keep them for little collections, just in case if either of the kids want them when they get older, or I might want them because some of the reverse hollows or normal hollows I don't mind, so why not? If we're going through at this point, I think I've made it 3 packs in, 3-4 packs in, and I was sort of under the impression I wasn't going to get anything. I got a Master Ball Ace Spec, I think that's what they're called, which was quite interesting. I don't really know what the point of the Ace Specs is, but I really need to do more research into these packs before I pull them. Besides just figuring out what I want and then going from there. I actually don't mind the Raichu card, which is quite cool. I like the design on it. And we got the Gouging Fire EX. So I was quite happy with that. That was one of the chase cards, or our chase cards that I wanted. So I was quite happy with that. I'm probably going to eventually go through and get all of the Haunter, Ghastly, Gengar base cards just because I like them. I eventually want to use those, all the different designs, and make a little collage thing. Just something I want to do. And I have that many spare cards. It's ridiculous. I have a whole box down in my shed full of cards that just aren't anything. They're just common cards. So I also figured out how the card trick works before pulling these cards, because I've never done the card trick before. Not in any of my, oh hey look, full art. Salvatore? Yeah, Salvatore. That card I don't keep. Pretty much any of the cards that aren't in that little border I don't keep. I'll either give to one of my kids because I have a collection for both. So, but as I was saying, I have tons of common cards down in my shed from all the previous packs that I've opened, and I need something to do with them because I have a whole box, a whole plastic box full. It's ridiculous. Funny thing is I actually originally started doing the Pokemon card openings purely for a collection for my eldest. And then I eventually started looking into them. Oh, that Growtail card looks nice. I eventually started looking into them more for things that I'd like, in hopes that maybe, okay, if there's something that I pull that I like, I'll have my own little collection. So I think I have, in my current collection, I have about 100 cards of what I like. Whereas for my eldest, I've had to go through and split half of his ones with his younger sibling now. And he still has a whole 2 books full of cards. So I need to go actually buy the folders instead of the books because he's got too many. But so far through our card pull, it looks like we've only got one of our chase cards that we're looking for so far. So we can only have fingers crossed that we get another one that we get. There's an Incineroar EX, which is not too bad, but yeah. This after sleeving them, this is what we managed to get, which I'm quite happy with what we got. I would have liked to have had another one of my chase cards, but I can't argue. Having those was decent enough. I consider that a good pull, considering mine normally are terrible. But that is our card opening, and I will catch you guys for another one. Bye, guys.